What is up, guys? It is Farzy here, and today I'm going to teach all of you guys how to build a pumpkin patch like this. As you can see, it's very detailed, it's very small, but it looks great in a rustic environment or in a kingdom. It's just an awesome, again, very detailed build. Now let's teach you guys how to build it. So, you're going to need all of these blocks. I'll go through all of them, but here's the note. One stack of everything. So every single block I name here, get one stack of it. So get one stack of stone, one stack of cobblestone, one stack of mossy stone, one stack of stone slabs, one stack of cobblestone slabs, one stack of mossy stone slabs, one stack of grass, one stack of podzol, one stack of pathway, which can be made from grass. So if you're in survival, just get a shovel and get 2 stacks of grass instead. But if you're in creative, get 1 stack of this stuff too. 1 stack of pumpkins, 1 stack of sea pickles, 1 stack of dead bushes, 1 stack of grass, 1 stack of ferns, 1 stack of tall grass, and 1 stack of tall ferns. Whoa, that was a mouthful. Guys, this is tentative. You don't need a stack of literally everything, but if you get a stack of each of these, you will have plenty and you'll easily build this without any interruptions. Now, let's get into the actual building process. Okay, so we are going to start out by making a big, kind of crudely made circle like you can see over there. It is clearly not a straight circle, it's intentionally all warped. So basically, take your stone, your cobblestone, and your mossy stone, and make these 2 high pillars in kind of like a weird kind of mess of blocks. Don't just do the same blocks, you can change it up like I'm doing here. But just literally, just kind of place like random blocks around. You could go outward, you can go inward like this, you can go straight for a while, and just kind of wrap this around like so, using different variations of these blocks. And when you're done, it should have some sort of crudely made circular shape to it. So do this, again, start to bring it back so it actually looks circular, and then come back. And boom, it should look kind of like this. Now you can see I'm kind of placing in some other blocks just to kind of break up the texture. I would definitely do that. But once you think you have a good texture and it's very broken up, take out your slabs. And now you're going to start stacking slabs on top of your top blocks. And on some blocks, breaking it down and putting a slab on top of that. So you're making all different heights of your already made walls. So trust me on this, not necessary, but it looks really, really good. It just makes it look a lot more immersive. In fact, you can even do what I did there by mistake and place blocks that are not matching. It looks a little weird, but still, you get the point. So boom, this should be good right here. I'll say now. That looks pretty good. See, it looks pretty crudely made. I'm a little bit over here too. Boom, looks awesome. Now we have our inside to start working and making the actual pumpkin patch itself. Okay, now you're going to take out all your grass variants and your pumpkins. Now, if you're already on a grassy plain like this, you don't need the grass, so I'm going to get rid of it. But if you're on like a desert biome with sand, or if you're on like the water or something, make the whole ground out of grass. Then, you're going to just mix in a bunch of podzol. Now listen up, this whole thing should be 90% podzol, then 5% grass, 5% grass path. There's no certain way to do this, just mix it up, mix it all around, just make sure it's mostly podzol. And for the grass path, just sprinkle some in. These are more rare, again, maybe like 5%, maybe even less than 5%, but sprinkle them in. That right there alone should be good for the pathway. Now again, make the rest out of podzol. Still keep some grass in there just for some color and some texture. Once you are done, come back. Alright guys, that looks pretty good. As you can see, it's mostly podzol, and I sprinkled in some grass and some of these path blocks, as I already covered. Now, get rid of those. Now place down your pumpkins. Now I prefer to make it kind of like in lines, but very crudely made lines. So I'll kind of go like straight by like 2 or 3, then do one on the outside, back in, then outside, just kind of like zigzag it like so. Don't do them all in clusters like that, kind of have some spacing, but do these kind of like weirdly made rows, because pumpkins, they look like they should be growing in rows. Whether that's factually true or not, I don't know, but it looks better when you have these rows in there. And boom, these crudely made rows make for pretty good detail. Again, avoid these like all clustered together shapes, kind of have some spacing into it, but boom, that should be good. Now go take out your crops. So over here I had sea pickles, I had all these weird kind of smaller plants. I would get all of them, but you don't need all of them specifically. But now take your pickles, your sea pickles, I almost said dead pickles, your sea pickles, put them on top of the pumpkins. These look kind of like stems, and I think the little green, the dark green texture adds a little bit of variety to all this like lighter green and brown. It's a little bit of a different color. So put these in there, it looks awesome. And when you're finished doing that, take out the other crops I already said. Don't do that actually. Take out the other crops I already said and just place them down all over the place. Now, I would say the best way to do this is to do these taller ones on the outside towards the actual walls, and then the smaller ones on the inside. So here, let's say these are all the tall ones I'm going to do for now. Now take all these smaller ones, place them all around the inside. Most of these only place, or not most of them actually, only the dead bush. It only places on the podzol, so you can't put the dead bush on the grass, so put ferns and other grass there. But boom, that is going to be it right there. I like how that looks right there. So there you go, guys. There is your detailed rustic pumpkin patch. It's awesome, it's cute. There's a ton of other things you could do. You could put in like little fences, like at the cobblestone walls, the mossy cobblestone walls. Like you could put them in here, or you could put in like some breakage more, like break up more of the block so you can see through. Do what you'd like, but I think it looks a-okay like that. So on that note, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and I'll talk to you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.